everyone, this is CJ again. I want to share you a vision that happened to me in 2022 in February. This vision is very deep. It's different. It's a vision. This here was a vision. I was halfway awake on this one. I remember it very vividly, and take it as you will. But it just was directed towards me in this vision, and this is my first time ever telling anyone publicly about this, so I usually keep a lot of this stuff to myself for the simple fact I just don't want a bunch of people, messing with me about it. I try to be humble about everything, and I just like certain things I just don't like to tell people, but this here I feel led to tell you. And there's a lot in this. But this vision started, and I was in my bed. It was late at night, probably around, 1 or 2, maybe 3 o'clock in the morning, somewhere around that time. This is before our house fire. February 2022, like I said. And in this vision, it started out as a dream, actually. It's a vision. I woke up, wasn't able to breathe. So it was like something was choking me. And I could not breathe, I could not move. Something was holding me down. I could feel hands around my neck, and I was being choked. And I woke up, and I opened my eyes, and there was this demon sitting on top of my chest. And he was choking me. He had his hands around my neck, just choking me, trying to kill me. And his colors was like a snake. He had yellow and black colors. Looked like a snake. His head was a little odd looking. His whole body structure was just different. He had arms, he had legs, but they wasn't like our arms and legs. They was different. He was a demon. And he was choking me, and he hated me. He absolutely hated me. And he said, "I want to kill you." He said, "Then I want to kill your family." He said, "I'm going after everything you own." He said, "I'm getting everything. So I'm going to destroy you." He said, "I hate you." And I couldn't speak because he was choking me. So in my mind, I started rebuking him. I said, "I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. I rebuke you in the name of Jesus." I said this 3 times. And then immediately, that 3rd time after I said it in my mind, I was released, and he was gone. He just vanished. He was gone. And I opened my eyes was open, and I just laid there in bed like I'm trying to recover from this. Like, what just happened, And then immediately, there was an angel walk through my door. And then there was another angel walk through my door. And then Jesus walked behind them 2. And they walked in my room. And this one angel came up to me and said, "My name is Michael." And his voice was really, it echoed. Whenever he spoke, it just sounded like water. It just echoed like many different instruments of some sort, just kind of an echoing. And I asked him, I said, "Can I ask you a question?" And he said, "Yeah." He didn't say it like that. He didn't say nothing. I just said, "Can I ask you a question?" He didn't say anything. And I went ahead and proceeded to ask. And I said, "Why does your voice sound like that?" And he said, "Because I'm in the presence of a living God. That's all he said. He said, I'm in the presence of the living God. And that was the only thing. He didn't really want to speak to me. Wasn't against me, but he wasn't there to talk. He wasn't there to have conversation. And Gabriel, he didn't speak to me at all. He just was off in the corner. He was standing there. And as I was there, Jesus came up to me, and he's talking to me. And there's some of the conversation that's been blocked. I can't remember. But I remember him standing there, and he was in his white robe. They all wore similar clothing. And it was like a big screen put up in front of me where I could just see just like a desert in front of me. It's just flat land. And Jesus came up to me, and he placed Michael beside me. And he said, I want to send you Michael. And I'm looking at everything that's going on. There's a lot going on in this, what he was showing me. And all I seen was a bunch of demons coming at me. I mean, thousands of demons coming running at me. And then Jesus looked at me, and he said, whatever you say shall come to pass. He said, you rebuke these, and they shall be cast away. He said, don't fear, don't fret. I'm with you. And I was just watching, and this Michael, the angel, he just put his arm up and pointed at these demonic spirits that was running, and they would just explode in midair. They was running, but they would just explode. He just pointed at every one of them, and they just explode. It was terrifying at first, but then the Lord showed me his mercy and his grace, and that he would never leave me nor forsake me, and he was there with me. And that was whenever I started realizing, what does this mean? I started questioning things. Well, why am I seeing these things? And I've been praying about it, and I prayed about it, and I prayed about it. But God has revealed stuff to me, a lot of stuff to me, and it's really not, I'm not bragging at all. I'm just telling you what I've seen. This was a vision I've seen. And this vision has came to pass. Now, I can't go into detail and stuff with you. The ones that knows. That's all that matters. But I can tell you, God is merciful. And God is holy and righteous in all his ways. But I wanted to share this with you. I hope it makes sense to somewhat of an extent. I know it's a vision, and visions sometimes can get very deep. But I'm telling you, we have a real enemy out there. But we do have a real God that is our protector. And don't ever forget, Jesus will protect you. He will stick by you closer than a friend. That's what I wanted to bring forth and tell you. God bless you.